I walk the outside loop of the water park, looking for the other girls. I bump into Jasmine and her buddy. Have you seen Jennifer or Wendy? I ask. Nope. They don't even stop. I decide to go back to the chairs and catch up with them there. Hey, Lucy, Miss Siddon says, looking up from her magazine. Are you checking in? I guess. Where's your buddy? I don't know. Her lips squeeze in a tight single line. She looks over at Maddie's mom. You were supposed to stay together, Miss Thornton says. We explained that clearly. Sorry, it wasn't my fault. We got separated and... Who was your buddy? She asks. Jennifer? Miss Siddons sits up. Her mother said she's not a very strong swimmer. I hope she's all right. Don't worry, I'll find her. You wait here in case she comes back. Miss Thornton stands and pulls on a cover-up. She's probably with Wendy and Daniela and Maddie, I say, but Miss Thornton is already gone. Oh, this place makes me so nervous, Miss Siddons says. I guess she's talking to me since I'm the only one left. She looks out of the giant wave pool at the end of the room. I wrap my towel around my waist and sit, stand, and sit at the end of the chair. It feels like forever before Maddie's mom comes back with Jennifer and the Truddy group. Where did you go? Jennifer asks, like I was her missing 2-year-old. We couldn't find you anywhere. You never came down the ride, Wendy says. I don't bother to explain. Miss Siddon shakes her head. I'm glad everyone is all right. Then she goes over all the rules again and insists that we sit down for 10 minutes and think about it. We are in middle school and she's putting us in a time out. Mom, you're embarrassing me, Wendy says. Her cheeks are blotchy and red. I don't care. I feel Jennifer's eyes trying to burn me. I want to tell her that she can't kill me by staring. Instead, I focus on my water shoes. Feel like they shouldn't really be mad at her. They left her. Interesting. We don't eat dinner until 8:30. Even with 3 bathrooms in our suite, it takes a group a long time to get ready. 97 minutes from the time we walk into the room, dripping and smelling like chlorine, until the time we walk back out in nice clothes. Everyone except Jennifer and me are wearing skirts or dresses, but Jennifer is still stylish in pants that look like purple leather and a shirt that hangs off one shoulder. I wear a teal and pink striped shirt, like the colors of 107 and 42, and dark jeans. I consider this my lucky shirt because it has a prime number of stripes, 17. It's harder than you'd think to find clothes with prime numbers in them. Yeah, I can only imagine. After dinner, we go upstairs to the suite for Wendy to open presents. I regret making my gift. Who does that? I should have just bought that tie-dye kit. Wendy carefully unwraps my box. A smile spreads across her face as she reads the title of the book I made, 101 Other Things You Never Knew About Your Best Friend. It's the sequel to the one we filled out at her house when I first spent the night. It took me 30 hours, 50 sheets of paper, 2 yards of ribbon for the binding, a pack of 12 markers, 100 stickers, and 1 ruler. And it wasn't easy. The original had the obvious questions, like, what's your middle name? What are your favorite color? Most embarrassing moment? My book asks, what's your favorite prime number? If you discovered a planet, what would you name it? How many letters are in your whole name? That's cute, Maddie says when Wendy holds it up. We should totally fill it in. Wendy says thank you to everyone after opening each present. She doesn't seem to like any one gift more than the others, but it's obvious my present costs the least. I don't necessarily think that matters, Lucy. You put a lot of thought into your gift. Interesting. Maddie gives her a silver necklace that says Wendy in scrolly letters. It's really cool and expensive. We all know it's really expensive because Maddie tells us. The shipping alone was like $30 because we ordered it from New York. You can't buy jewelry with the name Wendy off the shelf. It's got to be custom ordered. It's awesome, Maddie. Wendy gives her a hug. After all the gifts are open, I kind of wish Miss Siddon would tell us it's bedtime. I also want her to say that there's been a change of plans and we need to leave first thing in the morning. She doesn't either. Have fun, girls! She turns on the gigantic television and tells Wendy to order any movies she wants. Just keep the noise down, she warns. And Maddie, Miss Thornton leans over her daughter but talks loud enough for us all to hear. Watch your diet. You have a gymnastics meet next weekend. You need to stay trim. I know, Mom. Maddie's cheeks reddened. If Levi were here, I imagine he'd snap her picture at this moment. He could label the photo rage or embarrassment or disappointment. I'd tell him to send the picture to Miss Thornton because she doesn't seem to notice any of it. Miss Sutton and Miss Thornton go into their room and leave us alone. I help Wendy gather snacks from the little kitchen in the back of the suite: candy, cookies, popcorn, chips, and not a single vegetable. Are you having fun? Wendy asks me. I shrug and force myself to nod. Me too. She smiles and does a little dance. Best birthday ever. And everyone is being so cool. I was kind of worried. And you don't think that's weird? I ask as I grab a pack of soda out of the mini fridge. What do you mean? Why is Maddie being nice to you? I mean, she never... Wendy interrupts me. We used to be friends. Are you jealous? No. The only person I've ever been jealous of is Squarehead 314, is when he or she finishes a problem faster than me. Good, because you're my BFF now. I've just known Maddie longer. I nod and smile. Things will go back to normal next week. I hope. Where's the food? Someone yells from the living room. Coming, Wendy answers. I follow her back to the group. We pass out the snacks, and then I find a spot on the floor next to Jennifer's feet. My sit-stand routine, which everyone should be used to, is even more obvious when I'm trying to sit on the floor. After watching 2 movies in the living room, I tell her I'm tired, which I am. I'm going to bed. I wish I was going to my real bed. Good night, Wendy stands and gives me a hug. I love your gift, she whispers. Oh, I'll try that again. I love your gift, she whispers. I text Levi from my cot. I didn't drown. Having fun? Not really. It's almost over. I'm stuck here another 14 hours. That's 50,400 seconds. I did that in my head. I laugh. I know he's using a calculator, but I appreciate his effort to make fun of me. Good night. Later, freak. I fall asleep pretty quickly, I think. Does anyone ever really know the exact moment they fall asleep? But when the rest of the girls come to bed later, they wake me up. I turn over and keep my eyes closed. I guess I'm pretending to be asleep, though that sounds dishonest. I am trying to fall back to sleep. The girls laugh and joke around. They're pinching each other, jumping from bed to bed, and Daniela is trying to pull down everyone's pants. At least that's what I think is happening. My eyes are still closed. Shh, Minnie says, laughing. Lucy's asleep. Yes, everyone quiet, Maddie says, not quiet out. Don't wake her up. I can't deal with her anymore tonight. Maddie does something that makes everyone laugh, probably making fun of me. Let's hide our stash of cleaning wipes, Maddie suggests. Don't be mean, Wendy says. Geez, I was kidding. I just don't get it. Maddie actually lowers her voice. Lucy's okay for a little while, but I don't know how you hang out with her all the time. Yikes. Wendy. Maddie, Lucy is in the room. So rude. I hold my breath, waiting for Wendy to say something. I want to close my ears like I can close my eyes. Is Wendy going to be brave and say something? She's cool, Wendy says, rather unconvincingly, like the way I'd say that all classes are as important as math. If you say so, Maddie replies. You should really give her a chance. She's nice and she's funny. She's not good at painting nails, but she's smart, and she's helping a lot of dogs find loving homes. She also doesn't know how to be normal, Maddie says. A bed creaks again and again. Some of the girls laugh. That kid who used to pull out his hair was more normal than Lucy. She's so... Leave her alone. You shouldn't make fun of her. She was struck by lightning. Wendy blurts out. My heart stops. If that's actually possible without a massive zap of electricity, the room is full of gas. If I don't move, maybe I'll turn invisible. All I want to do is disappear. What are you talking about? Maddie's voice rises above the rest. Nothing. Wendy, speak, Maddie orders. Shh, Wendy says. Lucy was struck by lightning in elementary school. It turned her into a math genius. Oh my God, someone says. Shut up, I can't move. I'm too shocked. Shut up. She's smarter than Einstein. She's smarter than Mr. Stoker, Wendy continues. She can do any math problem. How many geniuses do you know? She should be in college or working for some government agency. She's way smarter than any of us or anyone we've ever met. I'd open my eyes if I thought I wouldn't cry. But what about the sitting and the cleaning? Jennifer asks. Is that because of lightning too? I guess, Wendy answers. Whatever, good at math and a human lightning rod, that's what you call cool? Maddie asks. Maybe she's smart, but she's incredibly weird. She's going to end up living alone in a basement with a bunch of cats. Wendy, you used to have better taste than friends. Well, it's not like you even talked to me at school. You've been ignoring me all year. So true, I'm so glad Wendy said that. I can't tell whether Wendy's crying. Lucy's the only one who wants to hang out with me. Wendy, you're still one of my BFFs. We've known each other forever. We all love you. Yeah, Daniela agrees. Love you, Wendy, another adds. Middle school is different, Maddie continues. My mom says it's all about balance. I have to make time for my schoolwork, my family, and gymnastics, and all my friends. You haven't found much time for me, Wendy whispers. I will, I promise, Maddie says. I was thinking you could join my team for the Cougars Care Project. I already have a team, Wendy says. You don't belong in that team, Maddie says. You're not a weirdo. You don't need to hang out with the cleaning lady and the stalker kid with the camera. When she starts talking about Levi, I can't take it anymore. I sit up. The room gets quiet and everyone looks at me. Sorry, did we wake you? Maddie asks, with a voice full of knives. Ooh, I love that. Everyone laughs. Everyone but Wendy. Lucy, are you okay? Wendy asks. She takes a seat on the end of my cot. Leave me alone. I grab the pillow and walk out to the suite's living room. Lucy! Wendy calls. Wait! Let her go, Maddie says. Don't let her ruin your birthday. Maddie, you ruined her birthday! Ugh. Yikes. Middle school drama. Chapter 34. The next day, I sit in a plastic beach chair and count the words in a book while everyone else rides the water slides again. We leave the park at 4:22, according to the clock in Miss Siddon's SUV. I stare out the window for the entire drive. The other girls play a version of Would You Rather. I don't need to pretend to be asleep. No one even notices I'm here. She was a delight, Miss Siddon says when she dropped me off. A very sweet and polite girl. Glad to hear it. Nana stands in the doorway. What do you say, Lucy? Thank you. I had fun. I was going to say thank you before she prompted me, even though I hated almost every minute of the party. I follow Nana into the living room. She sits down on the couch. I'm tired, I say. I bet. Did you have a good time? It was all right. I go to my bedroom and check the pet blog. Pi has 3 new likes and 1 new comment. This is so sad. Hope Pi finds forever home, even if his forever won't be long. I text Levi. Any news? Levi, someone filled out the adoption papers for Marty. That's good, I guess. Anything else? No, sorry. We don't have school on Monday because of Veterans Day, and the pet hut is closed. So we're in November right now. So I spend my time looking for last resort dog sanctuaries. There's a ranch in Tennessee called the Sweet Dreams Farm that takes in sick and unadoptable animals. The dogs get to live there forever, but it costs $90 a month and is completely full. On Tuesday, I still don't want to see Wendy. I'm not going to school today, I announce as I walk into the kitchen. Nana looks up from her bowl of cornflakes. Are you sick? No, I don't want to go. I grab a bowl from the cabinet. That's not how school works, Nana says. You don't get to pick and choose when you go. I'm still tired, I shrug. I didn't sleep at the hotel. What happened? Nothing! I snap. I'm tired and I'm not hungry anymore. I throw my dish in the sink. It lands on a dirty glass, which shatters. Lucille! Nana shouts. I run to my room and close the door. The tears start before it can fall on my bed. I don't do my sit-stand routine. I cry into my pillow and let the numbers flood my brain. Personification. 3.1415926. Going on forever and ever and ever. The numbers come in, and Wendy stays out. I wish I could make Nana, stay out too. This is her fault. I didn't want to go. I don't know if that's fair. She knocks on the door and I don't answer. She lets herself in. 971-6939-993. 75105, on and on and on. She sits on my bed. 816-406. She pulls me into a hug. 48253. 42, on and on. I try to push away. 9821. She hugs me tighter. 513. The numbers slowly fade. Nana and I spend the rest of the morning on the couch watching the Travel Channel. We pretend that we are on a small tropical island that has no hotels, just little huts that stand in the water and come with butlers. Then we pretend to take the ultimate high seas adventure on a cruise ship that has a carousel and an ice rink. We order pizza for lunch. If this is what a sick day is like, I may never go back to East Simon Middle. Wendy texts me all day long from school, even though we aren't supposed to use our cell phones during class. Wendy, where are you? Wendy, why aren't you in school? Wendy, are you sick? I ignore them all. The 7th graders eat lunch at 11:10 to 11:35. I notice she doesn't send me any text during this time or right after. She must be too busy hanging out with Maddie. I'm her only friend when no one else will be. I'm only her friend when no one else will be. Wendy, will you be at school tomorrow? Wendy or Levi? Nana asks when my phone buzzes again. Wendy. She texts a lot. She must have quick thumbs. She does. I shove my phone under a couch cushion so Nana won't hear it and give me the "do you want to talk about it" look. When a show about the best resorts for your dog comes on the Travel Channel, I suddenly don't want to be home anymore. Can you drive me to the pet hut? Glad you're feeling better. Nana stretches. Go grab my purse. She drops me off and tells me she's going to get a Frappuccino and a People magazine, and she'll be back in an hour. Noah sits behind the counter. I'm starting to think he might live here. He looks up from the giant textbook he's reading. Hey, your friend is outside somewhere. There were no plans to meet today. For a second, where'd it go? For a second... For a second I worried that it might be Wendy, but she would have mentioned it in one of her 39 texts. I use my sleeve to open the interior door. The dogs bark and growl, but it doesn't seem to be as loud as usual. Maybe I'm getting used to it. I knock on the office door. No answer, so I let myself in, and Pi jumps on me. His paws leave dark smudges on my sweatshirt. You don't have very good manners, I rub his head, but I'm happy to see you too. The stack of adoption papers on the desk is only 4 sheets tall. I quickly enter the data into the system. I like that the pet hut is now all cut up on the paperwork. Pi lies in my lap as I work. Want to go for a walk? I ask when I'm done. He knows the word walk, and he jumps from my lap and dances circles by the door. I slip the harness and leash, and we go outside. Levi is on a trail with an animal that looks more like a bear cub than a dog. What are you doing here? He asks. I thought you were sick. Pi and the bear sniff each other. Backsides, mostly. I guess middle school could be worse. This could be how we make friends. New friends. I wasn't. I'm not sick. Was it because of the stupid party? He sticks a finger in his mouth like he's gagging. I shrug. Because of Maddie? I already knew she was a jerk, but now that Maddie and Wendy are friends again, I might as well... Wait, what? Maddie and Wendy friends again? No way! His dog tries to pull him down the path. I swear it's true. Now I make a gagging motion. They were all besties all weekend. That friendship didn't last long, Levi says. Wendy ate her lunch in the bathroom today after Maddie said something to her. Gross. Bathroom? It's hard enough to eat in the bacteria-filled cafeteria. I almost feel sorry for Wendy. And then I remember lying on that germ-infested cot, listening to the girls talk about me. So, what did Maddie say? I asked. Not that I care. Don't know. Don't want to know. He shakes his head, and then his shoulders drop. And Wendy wouldn't tell me. I did ask. She's annoying, but, she's still a friend. Well, she's not my friend anymore. Saying those words hurt. I don't exactly have friends to spare. But if I can't trust her, what's the point? So she told them all that you're Lightning Girl. Levi gives me a sympathetic smile, and I can feel my neck get hot. What did you hear? I heard that you're smarter than Einstein and that you've already graduated from college and that you can move stuff with your mind. He wiggles his fingers in front of my eyes. Who said that? Does it matter? He shrugs. I pull Kai closer to me. I knew this would happen. What? The kids would talk about you for being different? Wait like 5 minutes and they'll talk about someone else. This isn't going to go away. It's not like I wore the wrong brand of sneakers or dropped a tray of spaghetti in the cafeteria. I'm a freak. I scare people. Pie is scarier than you. You don't get it. I start walking back to the building. There's no use explaining. Lucy, leave me alone. Whatever. Levi yells after me. You're the first person who has ever felt different. You're the first freak to ever set foot in East Hamlin Middle School. Congratulations, Lucy Callahan. You're so special.